Welcome everyone as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here now the 2-2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. White Sox 0, Red Sox taking their first swings. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Bradley on at first, nobody out. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder,
and the next up will be Alex Verdugo, trying to get him started again following the double play. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Pedroia has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away, but this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy in the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we could say that on the air.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Christian.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2. So here's Yoan Moncada.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Play ball. Your attention, please.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Settling in now, James McCann, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And a full count for James McCann, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. A runner at first with no outs here. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Rafael Devers. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now that the designated.
So here's Michael Chavis now.
Chavis.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Here it is on 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Throw goes to third, and they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end. Top half of the 6th about.
Play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 3-1. Hits this one hard the other way. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Digging in now, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And it's fouled away. Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
The 1-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Ready on 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 99.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. The 1-1 home. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will bang up against the wall. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one. Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Again, a 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to
Austin Bryce is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. So now to the plate, Luis Robert popped him up. Dahlbeck over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Matt Foster is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance. Of the season here. The 3-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. He's around first, heading for 2, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The designated hitter, Michael Davis.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And their runners at the corners now. The 2-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Aaron Bummer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. And there goes the combined no-hitter. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the seventh inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Down the third baseline. Devers has it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Looking at his career totals, Garcia brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
The 1-1 home. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Count still at 1-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The White Sox down to their last strike. High in the air down the right field line. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
6-1 the final tally today. Both Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Josh Taylor claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dallas Keuchel only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this